Since today is 420, I thought I'd talk about one of the most famous or I should say, most infamous stoner movies out there, and that would be the movie Reefer Madness. And I'm also talking about this movie since this year is the 80th anniversary since this movie came out. Now, this movie was originally titled Tell Your Children, and it was produced by some church group as a way to warn parents of the evils of marijuana, or marijuana as it was pronounced. Yeah, it was spelled with an H, and telling them of how they would turn them into the narcotics will turn you into a violent person, and how they'll control uncontrollable rage. And then it was thought by an exploitation filmmaker called Reefer Madness later on. Oh boy, people, this movie is just so horrible. It's honestly one of my favorite movies I've seen, like in my top 100. I mean, this movie, from how corny and how just, awful the writing is. I mean, literally, they don't even get the facts right, and they must have known that the facts weren't right. But this was just a really bad propaganda film, if you really think about it. The acting also was staler than Wonder Bread, honestly. Yeah. I mean, if this bread was bread from the grocery store, it would stick on your teeth and it would stay there for about a couple days. It was that stale. Yeah, it just felt like they read off their lines, but it's like they had all the emotions sucked out of it. Honestly, what they even trying to give an emotional performance? What, the people who produced or wrote this movie hire something? The effects in this movie, even for the late 30s, is terrible. I mean, what sort of budget were they on? Well, then again, if it's funded by a church group, probably not much. I mean, this movie, it is so inaccurate. It is so dated. It is just, everything is wrong with this movie on so many levels that, yeah, it's so bad. It's honestly amazing, people. So, if I had to give this a regular score, I'd give it probably a 3 out of 10 or a 2 out of 10. But just an overall enjoyment score, like a 9.5 out of 10, because it's so bad you're going to be laughing your ass off, honestly, throughout this movie. So, yeah, people, have you seen Reefer Madness? What are your thoughts about it? Let me know in the comments below. Till again, this is where I sign off. Bye.